Oh, they are throwing us into the thick of it with episode 7 of season 2 of Andor. I have a feeling that there's a bunch of stuff about to go down on the planet of Gorman. Yeah, I don't do spoiler free. So if you haven't watched this episode yet, this is the first of the 3 new episodes that just dropped. This is the third part of the 4-part series that is Andor season 2. This is year 3. 3 episodes, 7, 8, and 9. As I do every week, we're going to watch an episode, review it, watch it, review it, watch it, review it. So for the next few hours here on my channel, it'll be nothing but Star Wars Andor. Starting with episode 7, you've had your warning. It's the only warning I give. I don't do spoiler free. Go watch it, come back. So, um, something's about to go down on the Gorman capital here. Um, we also have, well, let's start off with Yavin. We're on Yavin, right? Um, and just it's really cool to be back, right? In a way that looks familiar, a little bit different because we've modernized, we've got modern graphics and CGI and everything else. Um, um, but Bix and Cassian are there healing up, and they've apparently been through some more shit. It's been a year since then. He's got a blaster burn on his back, and lo and behold, their gas huffing buddy who's been working with Saw Gerrera shows up, and he basically has a message from Luthen that he needs to know if Cassian is ready to get back into the fight. Of course, Cassian's like, screw Luthen. You know, he doesn't care. What's up? He's like, well, we got to go to Gorm, and he's like, why? And it's like, you know, stuff's going down, and he's like, well, that's what Luthen's always wanted. Luthen always wanted this place to go up in flames. So they go on a mission um, back to the planet to uh, do something very special because he brings news that Daedra has been spending a lot of time on the planet, and Luthen basically sees this as an opportunity to take care of Daedra. So she's been after Luthen, she's been after Andor. That's her whole Axis program for years, and this is an opportunity to take Daedra out and to also get vengeance for Bix. So, um, and for the kid whose name I forget, who's was also from Ferrix that they're with, the kid who huffed the gas with Saw Gerrera. I don't remember his name. So, Cassian agrees to go back. Now, in the middle of this, there's also this weird encounter on Yavin where him and Bix, she basically kind of tells him that they're going into town. She gets him into town, and he realizes that she's taking him to see this Force healer. He's like, I don't want anything to do with this. And while they're having an argument, the Force healer senses something and comes in their direction, puts her hand on him, does her Force magic, and then proceeds to give a speech about how she sees, basically destiny around him, in a sense. Those aren't the words she uses, um, but he doesn't believe any of it and walks off and leaves Bix behind. And she talks to the lady more and shows back up at the encampment later, talking about, you know, feelings and the Force and visions, and that the lady said he was a messenger and he's carrying all this stuff. So she obviously senses something about him. And knowing what we know about Rogue One and everything else, that does make sense, right? Which is interesting, the way they're doing some sort of background storytelling here, filling in the gaps. Now, while all this is going down, on Gorm itself, we've got, with the Gorm people, um, you've got the Resistance getting ready to do something. There's bombings happening regularly. The armada, the armory has been fully built, and the pressure is on. Like, the Empire is not even trying to hide it anymore. They're just locked on, heavy fisting. Daedra gets orders coming down from Parthagus, her boss, that it's coming to a head. There's no other way to get the materials that they need. Krennic and the Emperor have decided they're going to have to take the planet by force, so it's time. And she's like, well, the insurgents have weapons, and he's like, we're counting on it. And so she's extremely stressed out about this. She's feeling the pressure. Meanwhile, she's been told that you've got this new specialist, a tactical specialist guy on site, and he's going to be running all the tactical side of things, basically taking over for you in some degree. Um, and he'll be reporting to you except in areas tactical, which he has full discretion on, and that's from the Emperor and Krennic. And she has no say in this. And this guy starts bringing in all these troops, and they're kids, right? And he's tightening the noose, and security is extremely high. Um, and she ends up. Cyril knows that something's going down, and he's having a. He's like, "What is this all for?" Um, she tells him, "Get packed, get ready. We're gonna leave soon. Everything we ever wanted will be." I have a feeling Cyril's not gonna have a good end. Um, Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Remember we saw in the previews like her having a panic attack at some point. I'm willing to bet that that's going to happen in one of these 3 episodes. Um, anyway, she's being told that the Empire we're doing it. We're taking this control. We got to just wipe everybody out and take what we need from this planet. And so they're preparing for that eventuality. Everything about this episode is about terrorism and the false flag movements and taking over other countries, taking over other cities, stealing their natural resources. For anybody out there who thinks that, you know, who doesn't understand Star Wars and thinks that this is Disney's injecting real world politics, no, baby, it's always been like this. This is part of Star Wars history. It's just that the real world actually mirrors this. You guys got to get up to speed with what Star Wars actually is. Um, on Coruscant, Mon Mothma and her aide are getting grilled by their driver that they're gonna, there's new security clearances and they've got to check in and report their schedules and everything else. And she's like, "Oh, this is crazy," And her aide is like, "We got to get a new driver." She's like, "We can't because they'll just send someone smarter." Or maybe her driver tells her that. She says, "Yeah, we need to get a new driver." Her assistant says, "We can't because they'll send someone smarter." Security is high. She gets in. They're going to this event, doing her job, and she meets with the senator from Gorm, and he basically tells her because he knows that he's like the Empire's not even trying to hide what they're doing anymore. I wish I would have listened to you. I wish I could turn back the clock. And then he thanks her for being this upright citizen and a beacon of hope and everything. And she's emotionally moved by that, but there's nothing she can do at this point. Um, Meanwhile, Cassian and his buddy get to the planet. He's undercover, but there's troopers and stormtroopers everywhere. He's got to figure out what Daedra is because his mission is apparently we're going to take out Daedra. And at the same time, we've got all of these, you know, insurgents, and something's going to be happening on that front as well. All we know is that shit's about to hit the fan, and we've got 2 more episodes in this block. So I'm going to go away and watch the next episode and get that review out. So in the meantime, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts on episode 7. Drop them down below. I'll see you guys in the next one here in a bit.